everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Browns coming in at 3-1, going up against the Patriots, who come in at 2-2. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns, as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go. Check three. Ohio.
Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and he moves the chains.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. The starters for the Cleveland Browns, and let's discuss the tight end, Gary Barnidge. Sometimes he can get overlooked.
I love how he emerged in 2015. We had a scouting report on him that said he was a good blocker, dependable receiver, but no stardom at all. Had a 1,000-yard season in 2015. No longer do we have those shackles on him at all. Gary Barnidge can play.
On second down, here's Crowell, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Flex round. Come on. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the line. Ohio. Watch it. Ohio. Come on, Ohio. Flex round.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the 2nd round, yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Desmond Bryant in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
2nd down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On second down, Taylor. A screen complete to Crowell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They slot Gronkowski outright. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to... And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because... This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This is White on the screen. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing now is Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's LaMichael James to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here's Taylor to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Whitlock, the fullback, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And it's up and good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now Jones. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady to throw on second down. He's got Floyd on left. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable. To drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. One receiver left, two to the right.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing on first down is Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's second down.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They slot Gronkowski outright. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decided they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock. You control the ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Three yards left to grab here on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action. Now Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And he's got some space here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the offense operates in the red zone. shift together here from the D-line.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's brought in by Floyd. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell. Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And this is Floyd, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Brady again. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They go play action now. Taylor. He's got time. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Taylor, flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And that brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The play clock's running down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be taken at the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got Floyd out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
second down now after the pass completion. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now is Brady. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Brady now on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And we're back now here in Cleveland. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On second down, here's Brady. He hits Floyd on the right. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Alan Branch. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. That's complete. It's Gordon. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go play action now. Taylor. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now they'll run with Lewis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that. Defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, Taylor. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Taylor. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Give him 2 yards on that play. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go! What? Ohio! Ohio!
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCoy. He picks it off. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brady going to throw here. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And downhill. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. This is Crowell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often
and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw, Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And on 2nd and 10 now. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now, where did this one go out? Now, they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Now what can Taylor do here in overtime? And Barnage has it on the right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Let's go! Ohio! Let's go!
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll run with Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Johnson. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. So the Patriots coming out now. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Gotta be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's got Floyd out left. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. This is Lewis. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They try again with Lewis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. It's a big-time play there on 4th down. 35 yards.
Well, there's the danger of selling out on 4th and short. So many guys flood the line of scrimmage that you're left very thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. And they took big advantage of it there. Not just picking up a 1st down, but ripping off a huge gain on top of it.
Now Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
To go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gronkowski, slot left. Brady now on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on